Executive Director of Albion Fellows Bacon Center. And we also have Brenda Blackmon from the Brenda Blackmon Project. And good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Glad to have you guys here today.
Thank you so much.
Well, this is a really important event coming up. We're talking about in May here. But off the top, Brenda, let's talk a little bit. This is based on a book that you wrote, Living in the Black. Tell me a little bit about your backstory. You are a survivor of domestic violence,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And have written a book.
Yes. So the book is entitled Living in the Black, and it is my personal story. It's a story about the silence of domestic violence and how love overshadows it, and the shame, pain, and guilt we feel when it happens to us causes us to suppress it, and that keeps the cycle going. So I wrote the book mainly to heal, and also, you know, I imagine my daughter, I have a 21-year-old daughter, and she's growing up, so I need to be able to be honest with her and discuss the topic. Now, the bigger issue is inspiring others to tell their story. And so Stanley Jackson, the local playwright who produced the play Living in the Black, will have a wonderful theatrical presentation of this story, and that will take place on May 9th at the Henderson Fine Arts Center. And proceeds will be going to the Albion Fellows Bacon Center and the YWCA. So the whole project is designed to create more awareness around domestic violence and to really help us see domestic violence differently.
I think you're exactly right, because it's a cycle. It is often passed down from generations, and there is also a lot of misinformation about who it is, who are victims of domestic violence. Like, I know that you were, into your 30s when this was happening to you. I think there's this misperception that it's has to be, you know, certain socioeconomic classes. I mean, do you get that sense as well? It's kind of breaking down those barriers.
Absolutely, and you know, I never talked about it. I never spoke about it until I wrote my book. My family didn't know of the incidents that happened during my marriage, and the pattern just kept building, and I realized, you know, I was in trouble and something needed to be done. You know, I have a young daughter, so the project, which was developed through my nonprofit, the Brenda Blackmon Project, is designed to really help others to feel comfortable telling their story. And you know, this is something that's very difficult to talk about. People tend to brush it under the rug. So the play Living in the Black will be a theatrical musical presentation that will allow people to feel more comfortable looking at this topic, and once they see it for what it is, then they'll know how to react and hopefully stop the violence.
Well, I do want to put that information up there again. It is the panel discussion coming up Friday, May the 8th. That's at the Evansville Central Library in the Browning event rooms. And then the stage presentation, the stage play, will be the next day on Saturday at the Fine Arts Center. And Candace, I do want to mention, because you are here from Albion Fellows Bacon Center, and tell me a little bit about the involvement of the center and why this is so important. An event like this is so important.
Oh, thank you. Well, our mission is to prevent domestic and sexual violence. So we work every day trying to empower victims, to support victims, and we're so thankful to Brenda for this inspiring story, to just bring it forward and to bring the conversation out. That's what it really takes, is the awareness that this issue, we need to be talking and working together to prevent it, to stop it, and to also put a spotlight on those agencies and those services that exist to help those who are dealing with it. So at Albion, we are so very thankful that we have this platform now that we can be talking about it.
Well, and is it something, if maybe someone is watching, maybe they need help, you know, they don't really know where to go, is it something where they could contact you all and, you know, learn more, maybe come to the discussion, maybe get some strength from that, maybe?
Absolutely, and we want people to really look at what can I do, because I can be a part of the solution, not only just the conversation, but I can put action to this. So visiting our website, looking at volunteer opportunities, and then for those who are struggling, for those who really are in need of services, taking that first step is the hardest, and when you feel familiar with the agency, familiar with the services, when you can really tell that there's going to be a real live person who is empathetic and supportive on the other side of that phone call, then they're more willing to do that.
Well, definitely check it out. It's coming up here May the 8th is that panel discussion. It's May the 9th and Saturday at the Henderson Fine Arts Center. You can get your tickets now, and of course the book is Living in the Black if you are interested in purchasing it. We'll put more information on our website, but thanks to both of you for coming in.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Appreciate it. Hope it
Yes.
goes well.
Thank you.
We're back after this.